So I had filmed a different video and I wrote some notes down on it and everything. And honestly, I wasn't vibing with that video. Like, I didn't feel, it's not that I didn't feel like filming it. It's just, I wasn't like, what's the word? I wasn't resonating with that video. And then I'm like, this is a better topic, something that I'm going through in the moment. And it is obviously, of course, it is learning to be alone. So I moved to Thailand from California, and I've been alone out here. Well, essentially, my brother's out here, but most of the time I'm alone, and I've just been discovering new places, exploring the area, meeting new people. But most of the time I'm alone, you know. Like, I just went to a restaurant literally like an hour ago by myself. I got ready, and even though I didn't see anyone I knew, I wanted to look good. I think it's very important that you get ready at least, and then go out to dinner with yourself, or like if you have friends, go out with your friends. But for me, I'm in the mindset where I'm not gonna rely on other people to do things. If I want to do something, I'm gonna go and do it, you know. Like, I'm not gonna sit back and wait for my friend to text me back and say, oh yeah, I can go, or oh no, today's not a good day. No, I'm just gonna get up in the morning and be like, okay, today I want to go to the mall. So today I was like, yeah, I want to go to the mall, and I want to go to that rooftop restaurant that I've been wanting to go to. And guess what? I went, and now I'm back in my room. And it's such a relieving feeling though, because it's like there's so many things that I've been wanting to do, and I was holding myself back because I was like, wait, I have no one to do it with. And it's like, dude, I have so much fun by myself. I've gone to the park by myself, I've gone to malls by myself, I've gone to shopping centers by myself. Obviously, I'm still aware of my surroundings, but I feel like so at peace, because sometimes other people's energy can be very draining. Sometimes when I hang out with people, I get home and I feel so drained because they're, you know, they're letting out all of their problems to you. They're telling you, oh, this happened, I broke up with this person, I have this family problem, and all that negative energy is, you know, going on to you. And I don't know, I just feel very drained when I get back, and I prefer my own energy because I can control my own energy. So if I'm in a bad mood, I'm gonna be on a bad mood because of myself. But if someone else is in a bad mood and they put me in a bad mood, I rather just be alone and control my own moods and not have to do with someone else's moods coming onto me, you know? So I've just learned these things, and I've felt different feelings, different emotions, and I realized that I love being alone. I genuinely do. Obviously, when I find my partner and when I find my husband or whatever, I'm going to be with him all the time, and I know I'm gonna love his energy around me and stuff. But as of right now, as of what month is this, September 2025, I love being alone. I love my own space, I love my own energy, and I really want to tell you guys that being alone isn't always a bad thing. You can be alone and learn to enjoy your own company, learn to enjoy your own thoughts. Only tell yourself positive things, and if your mind is giving you these negative thoughts, redirect them and be like, okay, I had that thought, and then you just push it away. So whenever I have a negative thought in my head, I view it and then I just let it go. You know, it's kind of like, I used to do this meditation, this mental reset meditation, because sometimes my brain would be so scattered. And in the meditation, the person says, pretend that your thoughts are papers scattered all over the floor, and you're picking them up one by one and storing them away. And that really had me like, yo, because it was such a relief after. And then he tells you like, step out of your body and pretend that you have a button on your forehead resetting your mind. And it's like, yo, I was so like, I don't know, mind blown from this meditation. And then I felt so relieved after. Like, it felt like my brain was just like clear. Like all my thoughts, all my feelings, all these emotions were kind of like clear. That's why I love meditating. I love meditations. I love sleep meditations. I love morning meditations. I love mental reset meditations. I know some people don't like to be so zen. They love feeling that stress feeling. I have to feel zen in order to be like productive. If not, I'm like over here like what do I do, you know? I have to meditate. I for sure do. And I really recommend anyone who has racing thoughts and can't go to sleep or racing thoughts in the morning, do meditations, and it helps calm your mind so much. But oh my gosh, that's so beside the point. But the point there was that you have to redirect your thoughts, and the way to do that is by training your mind to not think these things and thinking very positively instead of negatively. I know a lot of people, the reason why they're not alone is because they have so many negative thoughts and they're scared to be alone with these negative thoughts. But if you learn to attack these negative thoughts and learn to redirect them to positive thoughts, you're going to be able to be alone, and you're going to be able to enjoy your own company, and you're going to be able to do everything that you've ever wanted to do alone. You don't need anybody to do things. You don't need anybody to finally experience everything that you wanted to experience. So I definitely recommend learning to train your mind. And what really helped me was gym, because in the gym you have mind to muscle connection, so you're focusing on one thing at a time, and it really shows you that in every aspect of life you really have to focus on one thing at a time. I cannot multitask anymore. I used to be doing homework while like watching YouTube videos, and now I can't work without just focusing on work, because you're gonna have your mind racing with all these things. You just need to be focused on one thing. So when you're alone and you're out at a restaurant or something, just focus on your food. Focus on what's in front of you. Don't focus about everything. Don't focus on what is around you. Sorry. I've been learning to try to speak Thai, and I feel like it's messing up my language. But don't focus on everything around you, and really center on what you're doing. Like when I was at the rooftop restaurant this afternoon, I wasn't on my phone. I was looking up at the view, and I was eating my food, and I didn't look at my phone. I looked at my phone for like 2 seconds because I posted my food, but no, maybe like 10 seconds. But other than that, I wasn't on my phone. I was looking at the view, about how grateful I was, and just amazed at everything. So grateful for my food, so grateful for the view. And I was eating, I was just vibing, and oh my gosh, I loved it. I loved it so much. And obviously I love hanging out with my friends as well, but there's nothing like your own company. You'll really start to enjoy it once you find that peace of mind and just finding that balance of being alone and hanging out with people. Like yesterday I hung out with my friends, but today I'm hanging out alone. And you have to find that balance. You can't always just be with people, because you're gonna get so used to being around people. I find myself that whenever I hang out with my friends and I don't hang out with them, I find myself yearning to hang out with people in order to do things. And that's when I realized that I've been hanging out with them too much, and that I need my own space so that I can not be accustomed to being with people to do things. So I hope this video helps you and inspires you to be able to go out on your own, experience new experiences on your own, and do everything that you wanted to do on your own.